नहीं होगा वैसा क्यों दे देना कोई
थोड़ा सा भी आवाज बात करो उठ जाएगा
आ रहा है अभी आ रहा है
क्या मतलब
गेंद ज्यादा हाँ आ रहा है गेंद बहुत बड़ा है यार हेलो हेलो चेक 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 आया ये आया सर तो फिर आप लोग सबको थोड़ा वॉल्यूम रखना है हाँ
थोड़ा ये ज्यादा आ रहा है वो आ रहा है इको आ रहा है हाँ
सर तो क्या सेटिंग गेंद का
लाइव पे जा रहा है ऑडियो ये थोड़ा कम
लाइव है
जा रहा है सब रेडी से Last 20. तभी ऑन करना है 5 4 3 2 1
It is final day here at the Reliance Corporate Park, Ghantoli. This is the Reliance Foundation Development League and the National Championship final between two teams that have fought, that have endured and that have succeeded in every possible way in their respective journeys. It is Bengaluru FC taking on Sudeva Delhi FC. My name is Pranav Nambia, joining you from the commentary box today alongside Roshan Shetty, and this is a cracking game that awaits you today here at the National Championship final of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Of course, a tournament and a league, an initiative to develop football at the grassroots level in India. Obviously, a story that has no end, a story that refuses to just conclude one day. A story of passion, a story of dedication and commitment that is between the Indian people and the sport of football. No stats, no numbers, no rankings can justify or rather can belittle India's love for the sport of football. And there are 22 people who are about to march into the field who are going to be flag bearers of that philosophy. Sudeva Delhi beating RFYC. It was a very, very intense matchup. Just a 1-0 slender victory they had against RFYC. Another cruel day of football for RFYC because they know that on a different Monday it could have gone the other way. But it was Sudeva Delhi FC that prevailed and Sudeva Delhi FC that placed today against Bengaluru FC. Bengaluru FC beating ATK Mohun Bagan and making their way into the finals. Scoreline of 1-1 at the end of regulation time, I remember. ATK Mohun Bagan with the fighting spirit equalizing in the dying embers of the game, taking the game into penalties, forcing the game into penalties. There was Bengaluru FC who had the mental edge over ATK Mohun Bagan that day. Confidently, all Development League. The players lining up for the national anthem before the glorious game, before the glorious day. Well, a cracking game awaits, surely. Bengaluru FC and Sudeva Delhi FC. Two teams who know that they have given it their all throughout the group stages in the National League. They know they have given it their all in the semi-finals, which took place here in the city of Mumbai, in the city of Navi Mumbai rather. The semi-finals that they played against ATK Mohan Bagan, Bengaluru FC and RFIC, Sudeva Delhi FC respectively. And these are two captains who know that the stakes are high. Skipper of Bengaluru Football Club, Sharon, the hero from the penalty shootouts. The skipper who led Bengaluru Football Club into this finals. And the skipper of Sudeva Delhi FC. Lal Biakliana, the captain, makes his way past the trophy and to his team, the proud Sudeva Delhi side. They know the stakes at this game. They know who they are going up against. And Bengaluru FC, they know what's about to happen. All smiles as of now for the photographs. But rest assured, this is an intense game awaiting. And the smiles will now slowly subside into their game face, because a heated encounter awaits. It's 7 o'clock here at Navi Mumbai Consoli. It is a hot day. It has been a hotter day. They warmed up in the dreaded Mumbai May heat. But they're going to play in the calmer, somber evening at Navi Mumbai. Bengaluru lines up with Asik Adhikari, Harpreet Singh, Felixson Fernandez, Clarence Fernandez, Becky Oram, Shigil, Harmanpreet Singh, Hoidrom Thoi Singh, Lindong, Akshadeep Singh, and Sharon, the skipper, who will be between the sticks. Hero, as I mentioned, from the last game. Here's also Sudeva Delhi lineup. Sachin Jha is still between the sticks with Prajal Tushir and Nitesh Jarji, along with Ashray Bharadwaj in the defense. Midfield held by Karthik Panikkar. A lot of physical gameplay we saw from Panikkar last game on. Daniel Gurang assisting him in the midfield. And in the forward front, the front lines, we have Phoenix Oinam starting this time, along with the skipper and Bothang and Roshan Shetty joining us at the commentary box. Roshan, Sudeva Delhi FC, what a dream run this has been for them, playing against Bengaluru today in their final game. And Sudeva Delhi, they have given it their all throughout the group stages. They've given it their all throughout the semi-finals. They know this is a big game for them, and so do Bengaluru.
Well, absolutely. No doubt with that. Sudeva FC, been a dream run for them right from the start. A team which has shown so much character right from the start. And now to the big finals, ladies and gentlemen. Bengaluru FC taking on Sudeva. Bengaluru FC in the traditional home kit, blue, scoring from left to right. Just a start there. Nimble foot there. Sudeva. Speaking about, of course, the changes earlier on. No Chungkam Singh for them because he's missing this action for the red card which he got last time.
Well, obviously, it was quite the physical game they had against RFIC in the semi-finals. They were down to 10 men. Jackson getting a red card, which was when the His side was already in the lead. Obviously, they won that game, but Jackson not only penalized for that game, he's missing the finals. And that's the last thing any athlete wants, any young footballer wants, to miss the final day.
And so they were Delhi FC making the statement of intent pretty clear. Look what, they have actually 4 players up in the forward, which means they're going to go for glory right from the start.
Roshan, if you have a look at the Sudeva midfield, Kartik Panikar and Daniel Gurung, they're the only 2 midfielders on my team sheet. Just 2 men holding an entire midfield against Bengaluru Football Club with 3 midfielders. Do you think they'll be outnumbered?
Well, of course, we're talking about an additional 2 players coming in as well. We had, of course, Ashray Bhardwaj, who will be playing that role of an attacking defender as well. Sometimes you've seen him running up to the attacking third. And of course, on the other side, the tall, lanky Felixon Fernandez for Bengaluru, ensuring that the team is anchored well, being the libero. Here's a chance then. Sudeva Delhi will probably blow the roofs off if they score again out here as well, against a strong and resurgent Bengaluru side. Sudeva playing in the red kit today. Tries to cut it off. Lal Bakliana.
Bengaluru Football Club. They had to fight the favourites, ATK Mohun Bagan, to get here. It was an intense match. Went on for the full 90. Bengaluru were in the clear. They thought the job was done, but no. Out came ATK Mohun Bagan, and they caught them lacking. They caught them napping. Bengaluru most definitely learned from their mistakes. The penalty shootouts can go either ways. Sharon, the skipper of Bengaluru Football Club, made sure that it went into the favour of Bengaluru FC. But they cannot rely on luck every time. Obviously, a lot of skill was involved. All 7 of Bengaluru's penalty takers, out of the 7 kicks, converted their penalties. So, penalty kick training routine definitely showing its results. And I think ever since the World Cup this year, all the footballers have been trying their penalty kicks. They've been practicing it a little more than the old days. And Sudeva Delhi FC, they did not have to dread the penalty shootouts. And they are still relying on their quick passing movement. As you can see right now, brought down, tackle from behind. Slightly clumsy, Roshan, don't you think? But early on, game getting physical.
Right from the start, the indication being pretty clear there. We're on to the first set piece into the 4th minute then. And Sudeva are going to rake it all up from here on. Bengaluru defending for the first time a set piece in favour of Sudeva. We have to wait and watch how this thing pans out. Daniel Gurung lines up then alongside Silingthang Lodjem. We'll have to wait and watch, interestingly, if he'll probably want to drop it deep down from where they can actually take a couple of players trying to hit that corner there. Silingthang Lodjem. Well, if he shoots from here, we all go bonkers then. Chooses to pass. So there, what a brilliant move. Intercepted right away. Bengaluru FC are up. All important. They're grouping up yet again into that midfield. Cuts away brilliantly now. Surging ahead. Harmanpreet Singh, who's been brought in the playing 11. Here's that man, Toy Singh. Struggling there earlier. Of course, it was pushing forward. Shigil. Picked up very well. Turns. Beke Oram has been brought inside. Here's the first attempt. He is running forward quickly there. Bengaluru FC. Suspicious. Moving ahead, maneuvering. Trying to run into the heart of the defense of Sudeva. I'll tell you what, Sudeva, of course, in the last game, they've held the ground. Eventually scoring, being very clinical. That's been the USP so far in this tournament. They've scored when it matters the most. An all-important final then. In fact, it's Harpreet now. The dynamic duo, of course, just playing a step over him. Ashik Adhikari lofts it over to Harpreet Singh. Bengaluru are on the incursion yet again. 3 in blue. Now circling ahead. Lofts it onto the left side. In just that one man, Harmanpreet Singh asking for that corner. He's been somehow taken away there from that entire challenge, which was coming up from the defender, Lal Bakliana. Sudeva, known to be consistent out, got an upset yesterday, of course, in the last game. I mean to say, the semi-final, defeating the young champs. 10 men down, and eventually from there, in comes Bengaluru. He's onside in the first attempt. What a lovely save! Cleared out, and Bengaluru FC are showing what they all have been piling up till now. So they were on the counter then. What a lovely save there then. Akashdeep Singh making his presence felt there. He's been brought into the playing 11 then. Talking about 2 changes, which Pranav rightly mentioned earlier on. Playing with the 4-3-3 in this high-octane clash. Remember, they're playing, in fact, one of the best teams in the country. Been a fairy tale ride for both these teams. Bengaluru, defending champions, don't forget. And of course, we had a special message then from the captain, Sunil Chetri, for all these youngsters, talking about the league as well earlier on, of how it really gives a platform for these youngsters, especially the reserve players who may not really have that much of game time with the senior squad. This becomes a platform for them, of course, to showcase all that they have. Sudeva Delhi in the hunt to bring that first goal and probably outperform Bengaluru in the first quarter then. All of the 8 ISL teams, of course, have participated in the first tournament, held first time in the month of April last year in Goa. The Reliance Foundation Development League being India's first development football league organised by the Reliance Foundation alongside the All India Football Federation. Interestingly, this has been a mix of teams from the Hero ISL, I-League, Division 1 and 2, and of course independent academies nominated by the SFAs. Thoi Singh, Harpreet,
Well, Bengaluru on the move. Created some chance. They knocked on that Sudeva Delhi door. But Sudeva Delhi, they were on the receiving end yesterday when the RFYC started out. I remember that first half. Just a handful of people in the crowd had their hopes with Sudeva, judging by how the first half went. But in the second half, out they came. Here comes Bengaluru, though. Spirited left-footed shot there. I think there's a deflection. Akshdeep Singh, well, he's happy, applauding the maneuver. But I think his teammates wanted a pass inside the box. Too many red shirts, and one of those red shirts got in the way of the shot. Corner for Bengaluru Football Club. National Championship finals. A big day for all these lads. They know that it matters. And no, it's no longer about what kind of victory. Could be a slender one, could be a big one. A victory and the coveted trophy is all they need. A couple of players walked down. Somehow the defense clearing it away. Not the most stylish way to clear out the ball. Good riddance. Bengaluru FC still have possession. Yes, Harpreet Singh plays it back to his skipper, Sharon. Sharon trying to set the tempo of the game, slowing it down a little. Sharon once again feeds his fullback. Daniel. Harpreet Singh. Good pass by Harpreet Singh. Oh, but physically dispossessed over there. Sudeva on the attack. Looking good. Great pass over here, but fine interception there. But Sudeva still keeping this game alive. Moving forward. Here comes Sudeva. "11 minutes into the game. And we're yet to see a goal. Wasn't expecting one, to be very honest. Had the chance to take a sneak peek into the warm-up of both the teams, and my oh my, if you are warming up in the in heated situations like that, in this heat, it surely shows that you're passionate about football, and let alone you're ready for a good game. The game getting a little physical as we move forward. Nothing compares to the ATK Mohan Bagan game against the Bengaluru Football Club. Highly physical. Lots of bookings early on in that Mohan Bagan game against Bengaluru. What a clash that was. Now Harpreet Singh. Harpreet Singh always involved in creating the play from the back, and that is what Bengaluru have been focusing on. Haven't seen any attacking play from the three forwards of Bengaluru. Harmanpreet, Thoy Singh and Akshadeep. Akshadeep obviously with that left-footed shot. That's his attempt. And here comes Bengaluru. The red shirts allowing him some space. Stretches the play out wide. Gets the fullback involved. Back to the centre. Once again. Oh, good maneuver. Good maneuver. Bengaluru looking good over here. But giving away the ball over there quite cheaply. Could have done better. He beats the defender with a slight turn. And now Sudeva. Prajal Tushir getting on the pressure. Bengaluru win possession once again. Oh, quick pass. What a sleeky pass that is. Cross coming in and deflected away by the goalkeeper. Good save, and Sudeva. They try once again over here, Bengaluru. But Sachin Jha, well, he's glad that he warmed up a little longer, because he's been demanded into action right from the get-go. Sachin Jha, the goalkeeper from Sudeva Delhi FC. Good instep to beat the player over there, but the pass being intercepted is the problem. Now the control in the wide area. Trying to cut in with those step overs. Will he manage to do that? Will he manage to get a pass? He's been brought down. All eyes on the referee. And the referee walks away. As he should, because that wasn't a penalty, surely. I don't think any player from Bengaluru Football Club even appealed for a penalty over there. And they're not wasting time. They're just moving forward, because BFC know that they need to get a goal before the first half ends.
Rightfully said, Supranav. I'm talking about that advantage which they get. I've seen Bengaluru do that against ATK, but remember what character ATK Mohan Bagan showed getting into that equalizer. But in the end, Bengaluru showing why they truly deserve to be into the finals. In comes a chance then. Ashik Adhikari. Interesting turn of events then. Look how high Ashik Adhikari has stepped up for Bengaluru. That's what they're doing convincingly there. Back again towards Ashik. Here's a chance. Lovely give and go there then. Akashdeep Singh. He's been pushed away. And just that little nudge out there. He's asking the referee what was wrong with that on that occasion. Karthik Panikar again being brought into that playing 11 earlier on in the campaign. Sudeva have a task in hand. They have to breach that defense line of Bengaluru FC to score 80k. In fact, last time round Mohan Bagan somehow got into exposing frailties. In comes Bengaluru again. Then Beke off towards Akashdeep Singh, gets it inside yet again, somehow intercepted. Now there, of course, they're skating on thin ice. Sudeva Delhi don't really want much of that counter attack. Then what a lovely ball, quick turn. Silintang, of course, there in for a chance. He's onside. Oh yes, it is. Sudeva Delhi, it's in. Would you believe that? It's in. And Sudeva Delhi, did they even dream about it? And fortune favors the brave, they say. Sudeva Delhi have got a goal. 1-0. Unbelievable stuff here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's the final, ladies and gentlemen, and Sudeva have already taken the lead here. Story unfolds. Sudeva moves ahead. 1-0 then. Bengaluru are startled, agonizingly trying to figure out what exactly happened there. Completely miscued it, but what really matters is what's on the score sheet then, which says 1 goal to Sudeva, 0 to Bengaluru. Silingtang Lodgem there with the goal for Sudeva Delhi. And, well, never expected that. The goalkeeper was certainly caught off guard. You don't see that happening much when Sharon, he's been exceptional on the field. But don't really know how he miscalculated that one. Nevertheless, Sudeva now lead yet again. Oh, what a lovely ball. This time, could have been offside just by a whisker, but never chose to take that ball. Bengaluru FC, how often have you seen them trailing in this tournament? I'll tell you what, this is where, of course, the character of a team is tested. Kaizad Amba Pardiwala, the coach for Bengaluru, I'm sure has trained his boys to counter such situations when you're a goal down. Sudeva have certainly punched above their weight. Cuts into the centre, pressure evident on Bengaluru FC now. Trying to press high, gets the ball. Now here's a chance. They're surging ahead. Toy Singh asking for it. Well, probably. Oh, here's again Ashika Adhikari. Now from the defense, surging ahead, crosses it inside. Pushes it back yet again. Still in carry off for Bengaluru. Shigil. Toy Singh has advanced up ahead. Back to Shigil. Look how high they've moved up. Toy Singh asking for it eventually. Misplaced pass there. Off to Sudeva then. Now they have to be careful. Here's an attempt then. Lal Bakliana. Oh, he's surging ahead now. Has to cross inside. Shubho Paul, the man with the highest goals there for Sudeva. Struggling, but somehow taken off there by Bengaluru.
Oh, Bengaluru FC. They're under pressure evidently because Sudeva Delhi, they've scored a goal and they've scored a fine goal. 1-0 on the scoreboard. This figure is going to haunt each and every player of the BFC side, especially Sharon, a goalkeeper in fine form. He was beaten close range with Silantang Lodgem. He went for the power over there, but I think he mistimed the kick. But he just caught the goalkeeper off guard and he scored the goal. That's what matters. And now Sudeva Delhi FC have a corner. Bengaluru need to defend this. Another goal could mean trouble. But luckily it's on the roof of the net. For Bengaluru FC, they blow a sigh of relief. And that's a wasted corner. As Sharon still being cautious. And now Bengaluru. Bengaluru always very confident about passing amongst their defenders, but that is what is happening over here. The press from the boys in red is not allowing them to do that. Look at the amount of people, amount of red shirts creating trouble, proving to be a nuisance in this Bengaluru defensive half. And the press is significantly reducing in the attacking end. They're letting the Bengaluru forwards take their time. Could that prove to be costly? Because here's an attack from Bengaluru. Another cross coming in, but straight into the hands of Sachin Jha. The crossing by Bengaluru. It's either being intercepted or it's being caught in its tracks, stopped in its tracks. And now Sudeva trying to make something of this goal kick. They've given away possession to Bengaluru. Here they come, Bengaluru. Bengaluru with a chance. It's been brought down. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is. It is a penalty. The referee is pointing to the spot. No questions asked. And they won a penalty over there. Akshadeep Singh. Akshadeep Singh went down the moment he was challenged by the defender. And the players know it. Tauthang, the defender over there, he knows it. He knows what he has done. And that is what I always talk about. The riskiest place to throw in your body like that. And let's not forget Akshadeep Singh. He's a tall lad. To bring him down. And now penalty. Sachin Jha rooted to the spot between the sticks. Goal! Easy as you like. Bengaluru FC showed their prowess in the penalty shootout against ATK Mohan Bagan. And they were not going to sit back against Sudeva Delhi FC. They equalize. But they're not too happy about this equalizer. They know there is a job still to be done against Sudeva. But as of now, the score is 1-1. We're almost done with the first quarter of the game. Bengaluru FC 1 and Sudeva Delhi FC 1. Sudeva Delhi restart. Cool, calm and composed penalty taken over there by Thoising. Huidrom Thoising of Bengaluru FC. What a fine penalty that was. It's not easy, you know, when you're trailing. Maybe the fact that it's still the first half, maybe the fact that there's still an hour left on the clock, more than an hour left on the clock for Bengaluru FC to do something. But Thoising, when he got the chance to take that penalty after Akshadeep gave it to him by winning that penalty, Thoising knew that he cannot let any sort of nerves get the better of him. For him, it was just another kick of the ball. 7 of them were converted by BFC against ATK Mohan Bagan. But penalties aside, these crosses are proving to be the real problem. Asik Adhikari sending in another cross, which has been intercepted. But the ball is still in the box. And physically dispossessed there. The Sudeva Delhi FC defender clears it away. And that should go out for a throw-in. Bengaluru in possession. Sharon getting involved into the play. The Bengaluru FC skipper can thank his forwards. They've done a good job in winning that penalty and converting it. And now it's level pegging once again. Hopefully, he doesn't let that goal concession affect him in any way. No room for any sort of mental jitters on the final day. This is the moment they've been waiting for. And they're just 25 minutes away, Roshan, from a spirited speech in that dressing room. 20 minutes, in fact, excluding the stoppage time and just thinking and considering about the regulation time. Oh, mistimed. And Bengaluru on the move. Ambitious through ball. Intercepted. Is it offside? Perhaps not.
Thoising yet again maneuvering there. We'll have to wait and watch. if they could really get the better of Sudeva. But I'll tell you what, Bengaluru are not going to stay behind for long. I expect them to crack a few leads down then. Toy Singh is not there in the box, which is surprising because he's been the one there who is a corner then. Bengaluru FC. We are trying to understand what the conversation is. But you can have his shirt after the match. I can tell you the least. But tosses it forward. Here's a chance there. Oh! Somehow keeps it away. And Bengaluru FC can breathe a sigh of relief there because they're not really lagging now. Not really trailing now. But interestingly, the pressure is off somehow. And Pranav rightly mentioned about not really having mental jitters. And certainly when the stakes are so high, the fans are expecting so much from you. Interestingly, when the reserve players, of course, are playing with the senior squad in the ISL. As Bengaluru now surge ahead, Toy Singh asking for it. Oh, he's missed it out. So they were now surging ahead. Phoenix Soinam has been brought inside now. Calculated move inside. Sidit Sudeva, what a lovely ball this is. Perhaps he could score it inside. Firm grip there by Sharon. He would never miss anything of that sort. Moving ahead yet again. Bengaluru FC. Talking about that nerves of steel. You've seen how Bengaluru eventually battled that tiebreaker. 13 shots, a massive 13 shots to separate these two teams earlier on in the semi-finals. ATK Mohan Bagan and Bengaluru FC, two powerhouses of Indian football, took on each other's. I'll tell you what, interestingly, it's all going to boil down, of course, to the learnings that these players are going to carry up. The reserve players bring in so much experience of the senior squad with the youth team, and this platform certainly has given it all. Imagine, of course, coming in from a part of the country where there's not much access to infrastructure. Here, Sudeva strikes it yet again. Oh, but hands then toppled over. Sharon, well, almost had his heart in his mouth for a second. Surging ahead now. Little nervous on that occasion. But nevertheless, Bengaluru on level playing terms at the Reliance Corporate Park. So just talking about how the tournament has certainly gone across the country. Interestingly, it's, over 300 matches, of course, across 9 regions in the country. You talk about bringing talent together. India being such a massive, massive country. As the players, of course, halt for a water break there. It's interesting how these teams are really wanting to win this championship. Remember, of course, they're going to go to the Next Gen Cup of teams consisting of the Premier League and, of course, teams from the South African League as well. We're having, of course, Everton, Wolverhampton. Imagine, of course, these players having that opportunity to rub shoulders with players, of course, from the Premier League youth teams, of course. But that exchange certainly means so much for these young players. What we're talking about is a system. You start from the regional level, go to the national group stage, play the national championship, and of course it gets completed with the international stage. It's been happening now consistently now for the past, of course, 4 years, barring the COVID year which we all had. But these teams have been consistent since then. So they have really been the talk of the Tinsel Town then. It's been a story for them to remember. As, of course, the players get back then into the playing area.
Well, these water breaks, I think, are quite crucial, especially in the kind of heat that we're experiencing here in Bombay. 31 degrees Celsius at 7:30. It was a hotter morning than usual, where ATK Mohan Bagan, they played RFIC, winning 5-1. 6 goals we saw in that encounter. 2 goals we've seen here in the first half an hour between Bengaluru FC and Sudeva Delhi FC. And now another free kick for Sudeva Delhi. Tell you what, Bengaluru might have equalised, but Sudeva Delhi, they've looked like the more threatening side to me. Asking questions time and again to this BFC side. Karthik Panikkar, one of the 2 midfielders that Sudeva are relying on today, taking this free kick from the right flank. Tall, burly man. And Sudeva Delhi, they're taking their time with this set piece. Panikkar takes a step back, sends the ball in. Sharon collects it. No questions asked. Tall man, never going to make a mistake like that. Harpreet Singh. Asik Adhikari. Oh, dispossessed. Over there, Harmanpreet Singh. He wanted possession of the ball. And Sudeva now in possession. Clarence Savio Fernandez. Here we go. Akshadeep Singh moving forward. Lots of blue shirts moving ahead. Can the Colts get an extra goal before they move in for that halftime team talk? I wish we could have a camera in there, in that dressing room, because it's the halftime team talk of the finals that's really stuff for the Hollywood movies. Because there are 2 coaches, Mr. Kezad and Mr. Dorji. Both of them, they're going to have a lot of opinions about this game. They should be happy with the lads. But I doubt any coach in this world will ever be satisfied with the way their players play, because they always know of their true potential. They always have higher regards for the player than the player has for himself. And now Sudeva, still keeping a lion's share of the possession. Ironically, knocking the ball out the minute I said lion's share of the possession. Quick passing once again by Bengaluru, brought down over there. A midfielder who was just interested in passing quickly. And the referee taking things under control. Surojit Das, main referee today, along with Saurav Sarkar and Aleem on the sidelines. And Ramadasan, K. Ramadasan, our 4th official. Paul launched forward. And the Blue Coals in possession once again. Bengaluru moving forward, striding forward. Another tackle in the midfield. I think that was just an unintentional trip over there. A referee showing the signal for the slight use of the arm over there. Nitesh Darji knows that there was nothing malicious about it. Not a naughty tackle. Just a slight collision. And 2 midfielders running at top speed. Even the slightest of touches can trip someone over. Bengaluru send the ball back to Sharon, who will try to develop the play from the back lines. As usual, involving Harpreet Singh. And Sharon switches it to his wider man. And Sudeva knocking it out of play. Still 1-1. 10 more minutes. What is going through the minds of these players? Are they relying on the 45 minutes that are with them, or are they playing minute by minute? Because every minute, every second in football is an opportunity to get ahead of your opponent.
Rightfully, Pranav. They're not really going to waste any time of that as Harpreet surges ahead. Immediately grabbed there by Shigil. How active has been there. Again, touch and go there, asking for it. Tossing position wide outside. In comes Damet. He's looking out to call in for his players. Somehow resists. Passes it back. Interesting maneuver then. Here's Akashdeep Singh. He's been kept engaged there in the right flank. Playing the role of a winger there. More than, of course, his position. Here's Toy Singh. Turns. Changes. Chips it forward. What a lovely turn then that from Silintang. He's already got a goal in his name. Such a confidence booster that. Neck-to-neck battle there between Sudeva and Bengaluru. Karthik Panikar. Robust, muscular. Can really outshine anybody physically on the given day. We're talking about, of course, the days where Bengaluru playing the I-League, eventually winning it out in the debut season as well. And they have really created such an incredible impact in the Indian football ecosystem, of course. So many champion footballers coming out. Really created a complete end-to-end system with fans, infrastructure. Also, talk about the captain then of the Indian football team, Sunil Chetri, who has been leading and been the herald of the tiding there for Bengaluru and Indian football as well. The West Block Blues, and of course watching us live, all the fans from Bengaluru, they want this victory badly. Team from Delhi taking on, of course, a team from Bengaluru. Not really uncanny when you talk about Indian football. Seen, of course, thousands and thousands gathering up ahead, especially for the Under-17 FIFA World Cup held back in 2017 as well. Fans love the sport, don't they? Bengaluru FC surging forward. Quick turn there then. Akashdeep Singh. Now look where he's come down. Toy Singh has to really make a run inside. Ashray Bhardwaj. Silintang Lodjem. Now they're really wanting to keep it in their favour. Sudeva. They'll walk with that then, of course. Sudeva Delhi will have a lot of confidence against a strong side like Bengaluru FC, defending champions then. Battling it out to win it for the second time out here as Harpreet Singh moves ahead. Now they're pressing high, Bengaluru. They're certainly pressing high. Ashik Adhikari. Never realized where that pass was going, certainly. And most importantly, we're talking about the physical aspect there given. But what we're also sometimes maybe forgetting is how tough they're getting mentally here. You're talking about being a goal down, 2 goals down. Talk about temperament in a game like this, such a high-octane clash as Reliance, and in fact, Sudeva surging ahead. Daniel Gurung, you want him to fire. You want him to really fire then. In comes Adhikari. Surging forward, Akashdeep Singh from the flank. Now what has happened is, Ashik Adhikari has just drawn back from that wing. And it's in fact been Akashdeep Singh now onto the flank, onto the right flank in fact. Sudeva have been exceptional on the field then. Not easy really to stop that juggernaut of Bengaluru FC. Be the ISL, be in the I-League, and now of course in the Reliance Foundation Development League as well. 1-1 as how the score reads as of now. Lovely turn, what a give and go there then of course. Ashik Adhikari has to cross it inside. No player No player, no connection. It's a little confusion there with, of course, a whistle going off, but not really for the play on the field. Moving ahead, Bengaluru FC. Now, here's a chance. Quickly turned ahead, intercepted, 1 over very brilliantly now. Sudeva Delhi surging forward. Can they really get that goal before the halftime? Oh, bodies clashing, bodies on the line. They're wanting it. Bengaluru FC turn, twist, riding, but they will still want it. He's onside. Bengaluru FC have a chance here. Can he make it count? Akashdeep Singh. Oh, come on. Akashdeep Singh, of course, with a golden opportunity there. Yet again, this has been the talking point of Bengaluru FC. The conversion there really want them.
Sachin Jha, man of the hour for Sudeva Delhi. That could have been 2-1. That should have been 2-1. It was a one-on-one situation. Akashdeep Singh, he was staring right into the soul of the goalkeeper of Sudeva Delhi FC, Sachin Jha. And Sachin Jha stared right back at him and said, try and score against me, because this is my day. Sudeva Delhi FC are not backing down, and Sachin Jha has just made that statement loud and clear with that incredible save. Something that he's going to remember for the rest of his career, because it's a final day save. Reminds me of how Iker Casillas saved that iconic shot just with his leg against Netherlands in 2010, the World Cup final. And some might say that it is that save that won Spain their first and one and only World Cup. And a similar feeling here for Sachin Jha. What a stop. Sudeva Delhi, after that save, get a free kick in a good position. In a great position, if I might add. Silentang Lloyd Jem already on the score sheet. Silentang already in the hearts of the Sudeva Delhi fans. He has been a star performer. He knows before he makes his way to the dressing room, he wants a different narrative to this story. He's going for the shot. He's going for the shot. That mini wall ahead of the Bengaluru wall. Knows that Silentang's going for the shot. Top left corner was the intention. Top left corner was the aspiration, but just a little wide. Didn't dip when it had to. Sharon was confident that Silentang has missed it. And now Bengaluru right back into the action. Bengaluru taking advantage of the slightly open midfield that Sudeva Delhi FC have. Asika Adhikari and Harpreet Singh in the right back region. Harpreet Singh once again. Can they exploit these open pockets? Good turn. But he's still marked there. Daniel not letting his man go. Daniel and Karthik, they're the only two midfielders. They have been extremely physical. And they've been putting in that work rate. Both of them, the midfielders of Sudeva Delhi FC. And now Sigil. Sigil finds Akshadeep Singh. Hopefully, who is not thinking a lot about that miss, that big miss. What a shot over the crossbar. Good attempt. Always good to see a shot from a far way out, but not every time you end up converting those. But let's not forget Bengaluru FC. They're no stranger to converting these shots. Thoy Singh, if I'm not mistaken, scored a screamer. Hoydrom Thoy Singh against ATK Mohan Bagan. in the semi-final game of the Reliance Foundation Development League. I think we're just moments away from the whistle. Just a handful of minutes for stoppage time, perhaps. Shigil. Becky Oram. Harmanpreet Singh. 2 minutes of stoppage time. And the BFC boys, they are in possession during the last few minutes of the first half. Final day. Oh, that's a bad tackle. Mistimed. Again, nothing intentional there by Prajal Tushir. But a yellow card comes out because that was slightly malicious. In that region of the field, if you bring down the player, no matter what your intent was, you're going to see yellow. First yellow card of the final. And as compared to the other games, it's taken some time. Sudeva Delhi, they haven't had a good relationship with the cards, especially in this campaign in Mumbai semi-final. They lost Jackson to the red card. And now Bengaluru FC, they have called their sentinels forward. Harpreet Singh and Ashik Adhikari towering over the ball. But Harpreet Singh, he has something in his mind. He gets his fellow wide men involved. What a delivery! Oh my God! Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Sachin Jha made it look easy. That should have been 2-1. Sachin Jha made it look so easy. What a play by BFC. Not a single person in the Sudeva Delhi line of defense was expecting that. And what a note to end the first half on. I almost fell off my seat because no one saw that one coming. Except out of the 11 players of Sudeva Delhi FC, only one saw that coming, and that was Sachin Jha, who popped right in the spot, got hold of the ball, and said that no one is going to take the lead in this game apart from the boys playing for Sudeva Delhi FC. And that is the intention that Sachin Jha has had. What a performance by the goalkeeper. But the story of the first half, quite simple. Bengaluru FC getting the equalizer through the penalty. And Sudeva Delhi FC, well, they've got a fine goal today to their name. 1-1 at the end of the first half. Do you remember which mic it was?
एक बार चेक कर लो ना नहीं वो वाला लो दूसरा वाला not this one I think it was
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful evening here in Gansoli, and Bengaluru FC and Sudeva Delhi FC both at level peggings here after 45 minutes of high action, high octave football. Both the teams are returning to their dressing rooms with an intense face, an intense expression, but somewhere they were proud of themselves because they have played well, they have enjoyed the game as they should enjoy the game, and 1-1, 45 more minutes, Roshan, at the Reliance Foundation Development League National Championship final. Bengaluru FC and Sudeva Delhi FC for the last 45 minutes of what has been a glorious season.
certainly, and like I have been telling you, this is of course just the start because they'll be taking away a lot of things. Then for all the viewers who have tuned in, of course, so they were in their red now, scoring from left to right in front of your screens. Bengaluru in their home colours, blue. Just awaiting the final confirmation. There it is, of course, the referee in between. Surojit Das kickstarts the second half then of this all-important national final championship. We've had games in the last couple of days. Eventually, of course, we're building up for the Next Gen Cup. Remember, these four teams, Sudeva, Bengaluru, ATK Mohan Bagan, and of course, the Reliance Foundation Young Champs would be battling it out. Quick turn there then. Prajal Tashir. Changing flanks right away. What a lovely pass that. Oh, this could be a little dangerous, but goalkeeper there from Bengaluru, Sharon. No chances taken whatsoever. Quick turn there then. Sudeva. They've got the first goal here. Bengaluru later equalizing. And connected very well now. Pushing forward. There he is. Thoy Singh. Already scored a goal there for Bengaluru now. He's been the top scorer. Sparkling form. Bringing so much of experience. Equalizing there for Bengaluru FC earlier on. Sealing tongue, of course, for Sudeva. Getting that all-crucial lead. Put a ball inside there now. Thoy Singh gets the pass. Harpreet, turn, twist. Akashdeep Singh, of course, there. Now a free kick for Bengaluru FC. Are we expecting a card here? Not certainly. Becky Oram lining up for the free kick. No conversation, of course. It's too far off to take that for a direct hit into the back of the net. Becky Oram has multiple options there. Becky Oram has to create something magical to give Bengaluru the lead here. Just the start of the second half. Lofts it ahead. Heads it off. It was in fact Harpreet Singh moving ahead from the defense line there. Connected to the header. The plan was there, certainly. The plan was certainly there to connect to him. But of course, it's the feeble header there. Not really counting for anything for Bengaluru. Scoreline remaining the same. Bengaluru Football Club still at par. Yershagil, lovely turn, one over there, intercepted. Off towards Shubho. Shubho has dropped in really deep down. Oh, this could be disastrous. Sudeva lofts it. What a fascinating goal this has been. And Sudeva Delhi have taken the advantage, have taken the goal here. And who else, of course, Daniel Gurung, who has been calm and composed in the midfield, has given Sudeva and doubled their advantage. What an absolute great presence of mind there. And Sudeva Delhi are really making it count, punching above their weights time and again. What a finish. What a brilliant finish that. 2-1. Daniel Gurung, a man in fine form, making it count when it matters the most. Sudeva Delhi have been there. Bengaluru FC, how often do you see them in that pressure? Another task then for them to recollect. But certainly with their body language, they look they can certainly handle it. Really calm. Too much of things that you can expect. Crackers there from Bengaluru FC as well. Fans would be disappointed then. Sudeva Delhi take a bow. What a team. What a story. Bengaluru FC will have to. Yes, Felixson Fernandez. Felixson is not really advancing ahead as much as you would have wanted him to. Oh, this is where it has cost them dear. That miscommunication earlier on. It's really cost them. Can't really do that when the stakes are so high. They're Bengaluru FC. You can expect much better football from them as they surge ahead on the counter-attack. Bengaluru FC in the quest for the second goal. Lovely turn there. In comes an attempt. Has to take it somehow. Harmanpreet Singh is at it again. Lofted delivery yet again. Passed away. Just that front part of the foot connecting there. But the body angle certainly not in line with what is expected. Too high, too less. A corner then is what we are hearing. Of course, I have to wait and watch if Bengaluru can really capitalize. Now look what's happening. You're watching Harpreet Singh surge ahead. And Damait Lingdo calling for it. This is what exactly ATK had done in the last game. They're not really pressing high there. Here's a chance. Lofts it. Poor delivery. There's no way you can probably make anything of that. Loses possession. Now Bengaluru are really much, much better.
Well, Sudeva Delhi, they're 2-1 up. And that's the most audacious chip I have seen in this tournament. Daniel Gurung, he's in front of Sharon, the skipper. And he just chipped him. He has chipped one of the finest goalkeepers in the tournament as if he was a training cone. You do not do that. Imagine the amount of composure and the amount of calmness, nerves of steel, literally ice in his veins when he just chipped Sharon. What a moment. And now BFC They've got enough time to make a comeback. But a small mistake has led to a huge impact on the game. A game-changing impact. Could this decide the tournament? BFC say no, this is a very good ball. They're moving forward. They need to be a little more calm and composed. Good pass in. Here's the shot off the crossbar. It's still alive. And somehow BFC. That could have been another equalizer. Great move here by BFC. If nothing, this is a good pump and boost in morale. Oh, the woodwork. The woodwork being the wet blanket in BFC's party. But this is end-to-end football here. Becky Oram. He needs to recover from that. Sudeva almost conceded. And now Sudeva, has that affected or tainted their confidence? Or are they still as confident and as Daniel Gurang's chip? Becky Oram. Passes it into the middle once again. Bengaluru moving confidently. Taking stylish touches, taking stylish passes. Here's Adhikari. Adhikari, the fullback, moving into the box, dancing in, asking questions. Oh, Megs a key. Oh, Megs a defender right in time. But just when you thought that Ashik Adhikari has made his way into a dream run, he was denied quickly. There were 3 people marking him. But BFC have surely upped the tempo of the game. No more slow passes. And now Sudeva Dilli in possession. Lovely cricketer over there. Good pass. Here's a chance once again. But in time, Sachin Jha charges forward. And I think that was offside. Or was it? Yes, it was. But Sachin Jha time and again proving. Pardon, Sharon time and again proving his worth, his mettle. And conceding that goal wasn't really Sharon's error. Good control in the tight space. Sudeva, however, win possession. Ramesh Shetty. Daniel Gurang! Daniel Gurang! Chipped the last time. Wanted to go for the glory this time. An injection of confidence in this young lad. Sharon had it covered. But Daniel Gurang, he's still asking questions. He's still knocking on the BFC door. He's still going to haunt Harpreet Singh in his nightmare tonight. And BFC, they still have a task at hand. They've given away possession once again. This should be a chance. This should be a chance. Surely now. No! Another phenomenal save by Sharon. In the right position. But maybe this time, Ramesh Shetty, he could have put a little more behind that shot. There was no real power. He could have added a little more venom into that shot. And the crowd over there watching from the sidelines, they're enjoying this end-to-end game. Becky Oram now. Wow. They're not giving us a chance to breathe, Roshan. End-to-end game. 2-1. The scoreline might say Sudeva lead. But the proceedings of the game, for me, it's level pegging still. It's still anyone's game. As Sudeva, they conjure up another attack. Moving forward. Using the width of the field. Dangerous ball coming in. Headed out in time. Bengaluru now in possession. Can they make most of this possession? Will they spur a counter-attack? Not too many blue calls ahead. Look at that press. Look at that press. Oh my God. He's being hunted down over there. Prajal Tushir, the tall man, hunting down the blue calls. Adding that pressure.
Certainly adding a lot of pressure. Pranav. Here's an attempt. Then Harpreet Singh is back at it again. Too much pressure there. Of course, they're pressing high. I'll tell you what, Bengaluru FC, this is where it really matters. Harpreet taking matters into his own hand. Then here's Toy Singh. He's been kept away from all the action. Toy Singh running inside. Can he get a goal? Oh. So they somehow still surviving with a lead. That's what is, of course, going to matter in the end. Due to Sudeva. Now look how they're clustering up ahead in towards the right flank. Then that man who's just come inside earlier on. Oh, here's a chance. It's a one-on-one. What is he doing there? Oh, can they score? Oh, yeah. Almost. 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 Bengaluru FC. And there's that man, Harpreet Singh, saving the team from the blushes yet again. So close there. So close. Shubho Paul almost gave Sudeva the third goal for the evening. They won a corner, in fact, in their favour. Could have gone anywhere. It's certainly a scare. What a team, Sudeva Delhi. The capital, of course, is ringing with joy. I'm sure the fans in Delhi are celebrating it loud and proud. Where does that go then? Perhaps couple of changes down which have been brought for Sudeva. One step shot, curls it over inside. Tall header, towering header, in fact. Watching that little head away. Harpreet yet again, this time. Oh, the first touch was awful there. He really had to get in better to do that. Toysing, wanting on the run then. Bengaluru FC, Harmanpreet Singh now at it. Toy to his left. What a lovely ball that intercepted. Tried to intercept rather. He knew he had the vision there, but very well closing him down. This is what Sudeva have really done right this evening. It's all about how well they're positioned. Kudos to the coach there, Chencho Dorji. Brought down. Immediate ripple effect there, Beke Oram. Bengaluru FC would want to get a goal now. This is just that perfect time. Inching closer to the 1 hour mark, but still challenged heavily there. We have Silingthanglo Gem. Got the first goal then there for Sudeva. Nitish Darji. Long ball ahead. Headed away. Back again towards Daniel Guru. The man who scored. Bengaluru FC have a chance here. Harmanpreet. Too wide then. Harmanpreet Singh almost giving Sudeva a little check there from the last defense. Trying to make utmost use of his physical presence. Winning a corner. Beke Oram lines up for that. What's interesting is how well they've actually contained Hoidrom Toysing. A man who's been in top form so far. It's not really fired there for Bengaluru earlier on. Scored a goal, got the equalizer through a penalty, but you've seen him do much better on the field. Headed away! Tipped over there by the goalkeeper. What a brilliant connection. In fact, what a brilliant save that from Sachin Jha. You've seen that save earlier on as well. This man diving away like it's an everyday business. Lovely save it again. Bengaluru are at it again. Harmanpreet! Another attempt. Ballooned over the bar. 2 back-to-back attempt. Lovely turn. Well, had to just give that direction there. Lofted it yet again. You certainly see the frustration as we're reaching the 1 hour clock here at the Reliance Corporate Park with another corner in the kitty. Bengaluru FC have to make it count. Akashdeep Singh alongside Harmanpreet lining up. Look at where Toy Singh goes in. Bengaluru FC have a chance here. Signaling out, of course, to his players there. Things to come in. Harpreet has surged ahead as well. So as Clarence has to connect. Tall defenders there from Sudeva heading away. They've called in, trying to take the advantage then eventually.
Well, I don't think this one is over till the 90th. This is going to go on till the 90th. Bengaluru had their chances, and they're surely going to get more. It's just that final finish, that final touch, that it's the icing on the cake that makes the cake a cake. Bengaluru need that deadly finish, that venom. BFC leading the game against Mohan Bagan, but in this case they have been trailing. They trailed in the first half, they equalized in the first half, but that was because of a penalty. Toy Singh made no mistake when he was asked to take the penalty kick. He converted that spot kick. But Sudeva Delhi, they came back and they reclaimed their lead. And they're still pressing the Bengaluru defense. And the press has resulted in them winning the ball. And somehow the defense of Bengaluru still awake, still on their feet, still clearing away the ball whenever they can and spurring a counter-attack. In this case, here come the Blue Colts. Can they do something over here? Option found wide over there. Bengaluru, here they come. Ashik Adhikari, once again the fullback, getting involved in the attack. Akshadeep Singh, he has dropped back rather as compared to his old position. Felixon Fernandez. Ashik Adhikari. Looks like Akshadeep Singh has run his course of the day because the coach is calling him back. A substitution coming in, but Bengaluru, here's the last chance before the substitution. Oh, good movement there. Tightrope through the line. Somehow they keep it inside the box. Somehow they kept supplying. They kept knocking on the door. It's still alive for Bengaluru. And now they've rolled it back. Back to Harpreet Singh. Satendra Singh is the new player. And here we go, Bengaluru. Can they find the finishing touch? He's dancing around in the box. He's second guessing it. And he second guessed it way too much over there. He had some space over there, but he was going in for a cross. And I think the only man waiting for the cross was Harpreet Singh. And now the substitution. Satendra Singh Yadav coming in. Akshadeep Singh being replaced. Some critical misses from Akshadeep Singh today. But he's been involved in the front as well. Prajal Tushar, a tall defender at the back, number 4. Bengaluru, still in possession, Bengaluru. Here they come. Blue Colts looking dangerous. A flurry of step-overs. Felixon Connie Fernandez sends the ball in. Harpreet Singh. Clarence Savio Fernandez. Satendra Singh Yadav. If you remember the speedster against ATK Mohan Bagan. They kept him locked up in the arsenal. And now the Blue Colts, in the last half an hour of the game, they have decided to send in the speedster. Can his work rate bring about a change in this game? Ashik Adhikari sending the ball forward. Toy Singh unable to receive the ball in time. Sudeva in possession now. Prajal rockets the ball forward and eventually just witnesses it roll out of play for a throw-in. And it's a throw-in to Sudeva. Attack is still on.
Well, you can see that momentum tilting away. Sudeva Delhi, the silence Bengaluru FC. How often do you get to see that? Bengaluru have had a history of winning multiple trophies. Hero ISL, Super Cup, earlier on, of course. A champion mindset, of course, breeding in there. As Bengaluru FC now surge ahead, they have to make something out of this. Can Bengaluru equalize? A bottom right corner. What a phenomenal strike that! Look at that. 100 out of 100 for that. What a lovely, lovely shot that. Least expected, and Bengaluru are back into the game. And how he just got in, super substitute Satyendra Singh Yadav. The coach knew what he's capable of, and Bengaluru FC are on level terms at the Reliance Corporate Park. This is turning out to be an enthralling battle then between two teams who have given us so much entertainment, so much drama, and it still continues. The story still continues. We are on here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Bengaluru 2, Sudeva Delhi 2. Quick turn of events. 2-2 then. We knew, of course, Bengaluru have that ability to bounce back. This, of course, where did that come from? They were expected there, even the team, of course, that he will probably go for glory from that position. Turns there now. Bengaluru are breathing fire. And now telling the assistant that there's nothing wrong that I did out there. The attempt on the ball there. Is it a yellow card? Oh, wait. Not really. We are waiting for confirmation then. Just confirming that if we have... we'll have to wait. What really happened there? Sudeva Delhi have just conceded a yellow card. We'll confirm in a bit then. A free kick then. Or in fact it was from the Bengaluru side. Shigil. In fact, it's on the other end. We have Sudeva Delhi. Felixson getting the yellow card. Just confirmation coming in from Daniel Groom. Already scored a goal. What are we expecting here then from him? Calls it inside. What a lovely touch then. Headed away. Crucial connect there. Keeping the ball out of danger yet again. Tall, lanky Harpreet Singh. Was talking about this Pranav. Looks like future Sandesh Jhingan there, if not the first Harpreet Singh. Now look at where Sudeva are playing. Getting deep into that 18-yard box. Bengaluru out of nowhere have got and becoming a live wire now. This is where things are becoming interesting now. Lofted ball ahead yet again. Swoops it over. Just a touch there. The Maitling Do. Surging forward. Bengaluru FC on level terms with Sudeva Delhi. Seen the usual goal scorers, of course, converting it through set pieces. But here, you've had a different story altogether. As Sudeva yet again piling on pressure. They have one player inside. It was the pass directed. Immediately cleared away by Clarence Fernandez on a yellow. A corner then. Sudeva Delhi will go right if they can score from here. Where exactly will the ball be dropping is the question, as Siling Tang, who's already got a goal, lines up inside. It's Daniel Gurung, the man who has scored already and gave that lead to Sudeva. On it, we have... is there some kind of a tension there? Palpable. And the referee just having a word there. The defender Clarence Fernandez. The Matt Lingdo is at it again. Sudeva Delhi. And the fans can go bonkers. But before that, I think we have things to settle here. In the 18-yard box, referee Surojit Das finally having a conversation then with them, asking them to Stay up there. A cross comes in then. Connected there, far away. And still in the box. Sudeva Delhi in the box. Look at the flurry of red shirts inside. Bengaluru FC have got things under control.
Bengaluru FC moving forward now. But reconsidering that move, looking at the amount of red shirts crowding their forwards, and they reconsidered that move again and decided to move forward. But that is when they were intercepted eventually by the Sudeva Delhi defense that have done a good job. And looks like tiredness is playing a part in this game. Daniel Gurung, the goal scorer, is on the ground. Daniel Gurung, not the only goal scorer for Sudeva Delhi today. We have had Silanthang, Lloyd Jim as well. Let's not forget his contribution. A fine goal. And Daniel Gurung alongside Karthik Panikar, they've been single-handedly holding the entirety of the midfield, both of them. 2-2 on the scoreboard as the teams go out for a water break. Becky Oram, he comes out after putting in a great show today. Some fine work rate displayed there by the young player from Bengaluru, Becky Oram. And Shreyas Ketkar is the new boy coming in. Daniel Gurung is making his way out. A referee requesting the players to start the game as soon as they can. It's still 2-2. It's still anyone's game. It could go either way. The one thing that I'm sure the players don't want to experience is the penalty shootouts, but I know for a fact that spectators, they want to see the penalties. Simply because of the amount of thrill for the spectators, but never mind the amount of spills for the goalkeepers. Last penalty shootout, we saw only one save was made, and that save was enough for Bengaluru FC to play this match against Sudeva. Otherwise, it would have been Mohan Bagan in the finals if it weren't for that one critical save by Sharon. And if it weren't for the critical save there by Sachin Jha earlier in this game, Bengaluru would have had a bigger lead. Oh, but look at that. They win possession somehow. Here's a good move. Bengaluru. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. This should have been a goal. Hoirom Toising with a dream pass. A dream position. And I think Sachin Jha was praying to every god in the pantheon that he's able to save that one. But he didn't need to. He just charged forward, reduced the vision of the forward, who has completely fluffed his lines. And Sudeva Delhi, they breathe again. And this time the referee has surely called in some stoppage for a quick water break. The last 15 minutes, Roshan, I think the machines need to be refueled. Last 15 minutes of a final. This water break, let me tell you, more than hydration, is strategizing. And you can see the coaches. Look at that. Water aside, it is the few words that matter the most. That one strategy that could prove to be the chink in the armor of your opponents. The coaches, Kaizad and Kaizad Ambar Pradiwala and Chencho Dorji. Both of them putting in a great shift today. Not easy to be a coach in a game like this. Level pegging in a final game. Just a few minutes left on the clock for the last 10 minutes. And it is the last 10 minutes, remember, where Bengaluru threw away their lead to ATK Mohan Bagan. Not to forget to mention, ATK Mohan Bagan scored a screamer against Bengaluru. And I'm sure Bengaluru defenders have stepped out with that memory and the intention to not repeat that mistake. 2-all on the scoreboard.
Would never want to repeat that. Pranav rightfully said. Bengaluru FC upping the ante. Now, what a lovely challenge that. Look at Harpreet Singh valiantly charging forward. That's the kind of rush. Oh, well, could have been a funny story then. A little more under pressure, looks like that at least. Sudeva Delhi. What a lovely turn then. Here's a chance. Bengaluru can take a lead here if they wish to. He's surging ahead, taking all his time. Oh! Oof. Well, that hit the sidebar. What a flying attempt. Harmanpreet Singh. Whiskers away for giving Bengaluru the lead here. Talk about character then. Talk about how in fact, the values that have been put in. The scoreline still reading 2-all. Bengaluru support staff were almost out of their seats here, including us in the commentary box as well. Shoulder there. Interesting. Quick mover. Nitesh Darji. Seen more of him in the second half then. Into the flank. A couple of changes. Here's another attempt from Silingthang. Darji just got that little touch in the end. Clipped his ankle while he was taking the shot. Bengaluru Football Club have started dreaming. Here's a change then. Sudeva Delhi have brought back thing. Of course, Lamlalian, who was out from the playing 11, now brought in. Now the intention, of course, being very clear. They won the goals there. There is nothing else special is being brought in. You've seen a super substitute there for Bengaluru Football Club, making it count. 2-all. That's how the story is so far here. A cross comes in, connects into the header. Shot taken, has to turn! Curls it away yet again. How often do you see in a final like this, end-to-end stuff? That's how tough both these teams have been so far in this competition. Not allowing any room there for either of these sides. 2-all then. The scoreline reading as we inch closer and closer. What a lovely skill there from Thoi Singh. Here's that man again who has given hopes for Bengaluru. Thoi Singh and Harmanpreet throwing up. Got the first touch there. Can he get missed passes are going to hurt them. Here's a chance. Damet. Given off cheaply yet again. They have to pull the trigger from there. At least one shot. Snatch it away. In comes Silingthang. Has done his job so far, giving Sudeva the goal. Lal Bakliana. Lovely touch and go. Karthik Panikkar with the final touch there. Getting it. Shubho Paul has been silenced. He's been brought down. Claiming for a foul. Referee says move on. Thoi Singh with a quick surge ahead. Racing forward. Harmanpreet onto his right. Needs options. Gets one finally. Just a little touch and then Damat Lingdo. Picked up very well now. All the changes have really come in handy. Look at how comfortably Bengaluru are keeping the ball along with them. Speaking volumes about the confidence. Losing the ball this time round. Irony is that. But Ashray Bhardwaj has been across the field for Sudeva. Here's a chance. Sudeva Delhi on another foray then. 3 in red ahead. What a lovely ball. Can he convert it? will take his time. Brought down yet again. This time, in fact, the attempt thwarted there in all condition. It's in fact Ramesh Chetri there who gets that ball rolling inside. And momentarily we all thought that probably he'll cut and give it a go. In comes Bengaluru yet again. Toy Singh probably not running for this one. Has to do that. Gets the ball in. Toy Singh probably a touch and go. This is where they're really losing it out. Or in fact you can call it the bet of Sudeva that they're winning the ball in that position. Giving that all important chance yet again. For the nth time it's Bengaluru again. The Matlingdo alongside Shreyas Ketkar who's been brought inside. The change that's come in. Fresh legs to do the talking here for Bengaluru. I was talking Pranav. It's been time that Bengaluru get an attempt here. In comes a chance, intercepted yet again this time.
And here comes Sudeva. 7 minutes left on the clock after this in regulation time. Tensions increase. And Sudeva moving the ball very confidently. And the passing has been flawless. The skipper takes the ball ahead. Sends it to Shubhapal. Shubhapal back to the skipper. They're expecting a cross. But he goes in. Silentong. Oh, and that could have been a moment to rejoice for Sudeva Delhi. There were 2 red shirts waiting in the box. The game is still on somehow. And Sudeva Delhi still asking questions. Still completely dumbfounding the Bengaluru defenders. And this is the only way they can stop him. Tauthang brought down in a very advantageous area. The referee has kept the cards in his pocket. But Sudeva Delhi, they know that this is the moment where they can seal the deal right here, right now. And to remind our audiences, once regulation time is done, once stoppage time is done, there is no extra time. It is straight to the dreaded penalty shootouts. Bengaluru FC have already survived one session of penalty shootouts against ATK Mohan Bagan in the semi-finals. And Silentang is gearing up for a set piece that could save them from the penalty shootouts. Onto the side net. And the Bengaluru side appealing that it directly hit the side net from one side of the field. Some of you all might have thought it's a goal. The dying embers of the game. This is where Bengaluru lost their lead yesterday. This is where Sudeva lost a player yesterday. And now Harpreet Singh taking his time. And the skipper, Lal Beklian of Sudeva Delhi getting a yellow card. Yellow cards don't matter. Unless it's red, it doesn't matter. Last 5 minutes. If you're still sitting on your seat, you're probably at the edge of your seat. And if you're not sitting on your seat, it's completely normal. Because this has been an end-to-end encounter. A nail-biting affair between Bengaluru FC and Sudeva Delhi FC at the Reliance Development League. The National Championship boiling down to the last 5 minutes. And Bengaluru FC, here they come. And Huidrom Toy Singh unable to stop the ball. Giving Sudeva the chance to throw in once again. Darji throws the ball forward. Collected by Sharon now. The tempo of the game has been high ever since Bengaluru conceded that goal. The tempo was maintained over there. And now they're moving forward. Karthik Panikar in the middle of the box. If he gets the right cross, he will be able to finish it. He was in a good position over there. Silentang could not supply that deadly cross. He has been asking questions time and again from the wide region, Silentang. But the number of red shirts in that box was significantly higher than their previous crosses. Oh, they've won possession, so they were somehow. The referee says play on. Silentong. Cleared away by Bengaluru. They don't want to take a chance. It's still 2-all. I can smell the penalty shootouts. There is no other way to solve this encounter. Bengaluru might re-enter into a game of nerves. Are they more confident in the penalty shootouts? Is their skipper Sharon more confident? Is he the Emi Martinez who wants the penalty shootouts to happen? Or do the forwards of Bengaluru Football Club, do they want to seal the deal right here and right now? Felix and Fernandez sends it to Clarence Savio Fernandez. And talks already begun for stoppage time. They're saying 4 minutes of stoppage time could be expected. But this is Sudeva Delhi trying their level best to deny the Bengaluru attack. Here comes Bengaluru. Falling back. Could press once again by the Sudeva boys. High pressing football, I must say. They've not given the boys from Bengaluru, they've not given the Blue Coals any breathing room. They've been hounding them. And look at these players, especially the midfielders. Daniel Gurang, after scoring a goal, is still so active in the midfield. And Panikar again in the midfield. They've been relentless today. Only 2 midfielders in a game like this. And here they go once again on the attack, but denied. Bengaluru not letting them pass through that midfield. And now Bengaluru moving forward. Oh, this is looking dangerous. This is really looking dangerous. They're developing a chance. But too many red shirts falling back right in time. Shot taken away from distance. But it's deflected away by Prajal Tushir, who's standing there like a rock.
You mentioned rightly, standing there like a rock. Absolute rock there. Bengaluru FC. Well, if they score here, it'll be madness as they still attempt to that. You've seen how they've conceded earlier on. ATK Mohan Bagan that time. This time it's Sudeva. But can they be the one, in fact, scoring? Thoy Singh in the right. Turns quickly there. Have a chance here. Bengaluru. A make or break this for them. As we shortly confirm, of course, the added time. Lofted delivery inside. Still inside. Still inside. It's been so neck to neck that, well, you're wanting to understand. Here's a ball, then a diving save there from Sachin Jha. Yet again, as we confirm, 4 minutes of added time in this game. Sudeva Delhi have the ball in their kitty now. Can they make the most out of it? Silingtang Lo Gem. Bengaluru winning it back. 4 minutes, or probably the tiebreakers, as Pranav was rightly mentioning. You could probably sense a tiebreaker here. And of course, you've seen so many times that perhaps in the last couple of minutes, not going too far, in fact, ATK Mohan Bagan getting that equalizer eventually in the dying minutes of the game then. And so far, that's how it's panned out here. Bengaluru FC look forward to surge yet again for that important goal. It's been lurking around for some time. Only problem has been the connect there. They've really silenced Thoy Singh as well from there. Here comes Harpreet. Push ahead. Interesting. Wait and watch turning there. Felix and Fernandez. Clearance, of course, it was earlier on. I see the yellow card down. Turned away. And it's interesting of how Bengaluru, look at the desperation. So much evident Bengaluru was wanting to finish it right in the game, but Sudeva have other plans. Bengaluru, of course, have had the better when it comes to the tiebreaker there. Sudeva will have to really give it all they have in that tiebreaker. Bengaluru, yet again. Now, surging forward, Shigil has Toysing on his left. In fact, Felixson, Toysing back to Felixson there. 90 minutes of action there.
Last minute. 90 minutes of football converting into 90 seconds. The last 90 seconds. Bengaluru FC on the go. The Blue Colts, they have already emerged out of one penalty shootout against ATK Mohan Bagan. They do not want to enter another one. Here's a chance, a golden chance for Bengaluru. Too many red shirts falling back and they've slowed it down. Chance should have been offside, I suppose, but it's been ballooned over anyway. Yeah, that's offside. Felixson Fernandez knows he was offside. Not easy to control the ball with the chest like that. And now, Sachin Jha, he knows what awaits him. Sharon knows what awaits him again. It's not the people who take the kick, but it is those goalkeepers who will be standing between the sticks for the penalties. 30 more seconds. Will there be a twist in the tail? There could be a twist in the tail, and that is what football is, ladies and gentlemen. Every second, every minute, the entire course of the game can go topsy-turvy. Nothing is over till the referee blows the final whistle. He's 10 seconds away from doing that. So they were taking their time. Foul. Sudeva gets a free kick. And Panikkar has already claimed the ball as he sends his men forward for one last attempt. If it's not this kick from this spot, it is going to be multiple kicks from the penalty spot. A midfielder assisted by Daniel Gurang, Karthik Panikkar, will take the last free kick of the game. Can he do something special? Ambitious delivery into the box. Couple of bodies falling on the ground. Sharon claiming the ball. And I think it's going to be penalties. It is going to be penalties. Bengaluru FC have done the unthinkable. Trailing not once but twice in the game. They have equalized not once but twice. Conceding the most audacious chip should have completely desolated the mentality of Bengaluru. But this man, the skipper Sharon, he said that no matter if I get chipped, no matter if my defender gets his ankles broken by any forward from Sudeva who have been so nimble-footed, till the last whistle, my team will fight, my men will fight. Harpreet Singh, who was responsible for that second goal, who was beaten by the forward, was also involved in a off-the-line clearance. And that is how Bengaluru FC have fought. They've fought hard. And now it's 2-2, Sudeva Delhi and Bengaluru FC. They're going into the penalty shootouts to decide which team will take the Reliance Foundation Development League trophy to their city.
What a story. What a game of football you've seen, Pranav. Bengaluru FC, you rightly said that they've been trailing time and again, but showing character. Great vision there in trying to come back into this game. As we, of course, call the shots from the commentary box. What an entertaining two halves of football from two sides who have been tenacious, who have been excellent on the field in trying to get the goal, but neither teams have had it in their favour. 2-2 then as we get into the tiebreakers. Pranav, how does things look for you now?
I don't want to be Sharon. That's all I want to say. A skipper who is also a goalkeeper, which means he has to talk to those who are going to take the kicks And he's going to talk to himself, which he already did yesterday. And against who? Against ATK Mohan Bagan. Imagine Sharon playing the development league right now. When he moves on to the next chapter in his life, imagine him being in a penalty shootout against ATK Mohan Bagan in the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata. And that is what he is being prepped for. That is the story that is being written over here. The chapter, the beginning of so many careers in front of your eyes at the Reliance Foundation Development League. All the efforts, all the group stage games. From the last league day of the 20th July up until today. This has been a roller coaster. We're just at the precipice of the Reliance Next Gen Cup. And the Bengaluru FC side already on the ground, praying, hoping that they witness a repeat telecast from their penalty shootouts against Mohan Bagan. Sudeva Delhi did not witness penalty shootouts last time. That solitary goal was enough for Sudeva to triumph over RFYC in the semi-finals. Sharon between the sticks. First penalty kick coming in. Sachin Jha between the six, pardon. And the first goal coming in. Easy as you like. Bengaluru scoring. Look at that. It's 1-0. Bengaluru 1, Sudeva 0. That was Sachin Jha, who has been in fine form. He has been completely dumbfounded by the striker over there. Sent him the wrong way and just lobbed the ball into the net. Clarence Xavier Fernandez, the goal scorer. Number 7 of Sudeva Delhi FC, top scorer, flag bearer, Shubha Paul against Sharon. He's already denied Mohan Bagan yesterday. He cannot deny Shubha Paul today. 1-1 and the story continues. Level pegging. He went the right way, Sharon, but Shubha Paul launched a rocket into the back of the net. Shubha Paul walks back successfully. Satyendra Singh Yadav steps forward for his challenge. His trial by fire. The substitute who was called in. The speedster against Mohan Bagan. A crucial part of the Bengaluru squad when they won against Mohan Bagan. He came in midway and he's called in for a penalty and he takes his opportunity and he delivers. Satyendra Singh Yadav makes no mistakes, goes straight down. Sachin Jha goes the wrong way and it's 2-1. Sudeva, they need to score against Sharon once again. Remember yesterday against Mohan Bagan, but not yesterday, the last game where we saw penalty shootouts against Mohan Bagan. We saw on the 10th of May, I remember, 6 penalties being taken in the right way, going into sudden death. Silanthang, oh my lord! How about that? Look at Sharon. He's rooted to the spot. Silanthang, with such a skillful penalty, he made Sharon into a statue. Froze him, as if Silanthang was Medusa himself. And when you can do that to a goalkeeper like Sharon, you need some nerve to do that. How many times have you seen a defender step up like this? Harpreet Singh, can he do it? Harpreet Singh, bottom corner, no mistakes. The behemoth sentinel of Bengaluru Football Club Harpreet Singh rockets the ball into the bottom corner and keeps the hope alive for Bengaluru FC and passes on the baton to Sharon once again. If Sharon blocks this one, Bengaluru FC, they have the opportunity to pull the trigger. But this is the penalty kick that matters the most. Sudeva know that Ashray Bharadwaj needs to give his best penalty kick. Oh, talk about being cheeky in the face of danger. Ashray Bharadwaj is toying with Sharon's mind over there. Stutter in a run-up at this stage, at this level of the game. You need some nerve to do that. Completely perplexing the goalkeeper over there. And Sharon stood there bamboozled. Harmanpreet is next. Bengaluru Football Club. Harmanpreet. Easy as you like. And he gets a picture as well. Because that's a picture perfect finish by Harmanpreet, the forward, who has been in fine form today. Harmanpreet Singh gets an embrace from his skipper, Sharon, who has been in this situation before. If he blocks this one, Sudeva will be down to their last chance. Sharon will be facing Karthik Panikkar. And now Karthik Panikkar has had a long 90 minutes. Panikkar has been denied. Karthik Panikkar went for the bottom corner. Sharon went the right way. Oh, and he almost had it. It hit the upright and bounced back into the game. Hard luck. And head and hands moment for Karthik Panikkar. He almost had it. If the ball would have ricocheted into the back of the net, he would have been going back to his team celebrating. But that big red cross on Sudeva Delhi's name could be the moment for Bengaluru. Thoy Singh now for Bengaluru. Saved by Sachin Jha. He has blocked Hudram Thoy Singh and he is keeping this game alive. You just cannot write this. This is the stuff made out of dreams. And Karthik Panikkar goes berserk because he knows that he would have taken the brunt of the blame today. But Sachin Jha, what a save. Sudeva Delhi still alive. And now, Ramesh Shetty against Sharon. Can Sharon block 2 out of 2? Here comes Shetty. Save once again by Sharon. His confidence is back. Sharon is back. And Bengaluru, they've done it. Sharon has done it again. ATK Mohan Bagan defeated by Bengaluru FC in the penalty shootouts. Sudeva Delhi FC faced the same fate. And it's the goalkeeper, it's the skipper. 2 crucial penalty saves. 2 players from Sudeva Delhi denied. Sachin Jha kept the seam alive. But Sudeva Delhi, they just couldn't convert. They just couldn't get through Sharon. And ladies and gentlemen, Bengaluru FC are your champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League. A memorable game for them. Trailing not once but twice in this game. They were 1-0 down. They made a comeback. They were 2-1 down, leading right because of a chip. They made a comeback. It was 2-2. They took it till the 90th. And Sharon, with 2 critical saves, has wrapped this game up. And Bengaluru FC, with 4 perfect spot kicks, claim the rights, the bragging rights of the Reliance Foundation Development League silverware. While the Generation Cup still awaits both these teams, Bengaluru FC leave the stadium today as champions. And it is the skipper, Sharon, the goalkeeper, who has been a tremendous force of nature throughout the 90 minutes. He has been a force of nature in the penalty shootouts. And he has proven his worth time and again against Mohan Bagan, against Sudeva Delhi. And now he celebrates with the triumphant Bangalore side along with the coaching staff. It's a huge victory for these boys. Jubilation. And look at that. What a moment. Memories etched in their mind forever. Hopefully they don't injure anyone. And now I think Sharon is next. Sharon is next. He's a big guy. Be careful. Oh, Sharon's flying. The goalkeeper is flying. Star performer of the penalty shootout. What a moment for him. What a moment for his team. Bengaluru Football Club. And now the coach. A pile of joy, the Bengaluru players. I just can't believe it. My heart goes out to the Sudeva players. They played a great game of football today. Not once but twice did they have this game by the scruff of its neck. 2 fine goals we saw today by the Sudeva side. They were punching above their weight and somehow they have managed to challenge the Bengaluru side. Leading not once but twice in the game. And now the Bengaluru players, nothing but happiness on their face. This is the first time I'm seeing most of them smile because it has been an intense affair of football. They've played 2 difficult matches in Bombay. Harpreet Singh is next. I don't think they were able to throw Harpreet. He's been brought back on the ground. Champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The beginning of many careers. Grassroots development at its finest. And that is for certain. Look at that. Bengaluru FC. Champions. A moment that they would not want to forget. A moment that will play a huge role in the rest of their careers. Stay tuned on this live broadcast as we will be presenting the awards. The individual awards as well as the team awards amassed by these players with their hard work throughout the Reliance Development National Championship League, and that is the tradition. If you're the winning coach, ice cold water is how you are cleansed before lifting the trophy. And usually a football coach is the strictest man in an athlete's life, but not when that athlete has made the coach proud by clinching a title like this. The Bengaluru boys huddle once again. They give thanks. They express their gratitude and they convene and confide in each another. They know a bigger milestone in their journey awaits. Well, the argument continues of penalty shootouts as a tiebreaker in football, but how else can you separate teams like this? You put them in there for 90 minutes, you put them in there for 180 minutes, you put them in there for 260 minutes. The stories are always going to be the same. Sudeva, Delhi. No one likes getting the medals and the adulation for the runner-up position. But the media team prepares. The players prepare for their moment. A moment that they've been waiting for. A moment that they've been training for. A moment that they've been here for. The silverware, the glory, and something to put their trophy shelves to the use. The Bengaluru boys line up. What a team. And the coveted trophy of the Reliance Foundation Development League, along with all the individual awards, the golden boot, the golden glove, the golden ball, and the trophy for the runner-up and for the winner. Proud additions and a glorious, prestigious trophy awaits for both the teams, because both the teams are worthy of adulation. Along with ATK Mohan Bagan, who finished third this morning after beating the Reliance Foundation Young Champ side, who were equally fierce throughout this tournament, champions of their respective regions. Well, it is time to distribute these beautiful medals. Look at that. Reliance Foundation. The gold medals and the silver medals. A medal is a medal. But obviously, the ones who go back home with the silver medals around their neck today, they would want it to be of a different color. That's the most cruel thing about the sport of football. That those who stepped up for the penalty and were denied by the goalkeeper, they're not going to sleep well. Hopefully, they see beyond it and move on. Because everyone over here is a winner. Indian football is a winner because of this initiative. My heart goes out to the Sudeva boys. Collapsed in the background, trying to soak in the fact that a team that was leading twice in the game have been defeated by the trailing side of Bengaluru. Such was the warrior-like spirit of the Bengaluru side. But the Sudeva boys, they have been beyond extraordinary, punching above their weight in the RFYC game and giving Bengaluru the toughest fight that they could have asked for. We're all set for the final presentation ceremony of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The final game, Bengaluru Football Club and Sudeva Delhi FC. A cracking affair of football. 90 dreaded minutes of football was not able to decide the winner. We went into the penalty shootouts. It was Sharon who emerged triumphant as the goalkeeper, who blocked not one but two rockets launched at him by the Sudeva Delhi FC boys. Just 3 penalties scored by Sudeva Delhi, which wasn't enough as compared to the 4 scored by Bengaluru Football Club. And all smiles in the blue cold camps. Some smiles have faded away because they already have eyes on the prize. The Generation Cup. Roshan has made his way out with the mic to announce the winners of each respective award. We'll be starting with the golden glove, of course. The golden glove for 4 goals conceded across the tournaments and 3 clean sheets goes to the goalkeeper, who's been in fine form today. Our dignitaries from the Reliance Foundation making their way to the presentation. Our dignitaries have made this entire initiative possible. We're starting off with the player of the match before the golden glove, and the player of the match, the player of the final, has to be the goalkeeper, Sharon. The skipper and the goalkeeper who has made this victory possible. A fine performance by him. And now it's time to thank all the officials who made this tournament possible. Our match commissioner, Rahul Parashar. Our assessor, Walter Edward Pereira. And all our referees, not just from this game, but from the games played earlier. Fine officiating. The Reliance Foundation Development League understanding the value of a fair game. And these referees are the ambassadors of the fair game. All our match officials from all the games played here at the Reliance Corporate Park, Gunsoli. And now the golden glove. It is Sachin Jha from Sudeva, Delhi. Sachin couldn't win the game today, but the golden glove, of course, kept this team alive even after Karthik Panikar missed that penalty. It was Sachin Jha who kept the game alive. And now the golden boot. Loitangbam Tyson Singh from ATK Mohan Bagan. ATK Mohan Bagan, the team that has finished third. Tyson Singh has arrived in his proud Mohan Bagan colours of maroon and green, claiming the trophy and the golden boot. And now it's time for the golden ball. The golden ball has been presented to Thoi Singh. Hudrom Thoi Singh, what a player he has been throughout the tournament. Not the biggest smile on his face because he did miss his penalty today. Rather, he was blocked by Sachin Jha's brilliance. But Thoi Singh has been beyond phenomenal throughout the match today. Throughout the match against ATK Mohan Bagan. What a goal he scored, Hudrom Thoi Singh. And now it's time to felicitate the runner-ups, the first runner-ups of the Reliance Foundation Development League 2022-2023, Sudeva Delhi FC. Each and every one you see on your screen right now has played an incredible game of football. It could have gone either way today. And look at the Bengaluru side applauding their opponents, applauding the boys who fought hard till the last whistle. Sudeva Delhi, they have surely shown some world-class football today. A performance beyond imagination. A 4-goal thrilling final. And that is what all the viewers wanted. That's what all the viewers were yearning for. And now it's time to present Sudeva Delhi FC, the first runner-ups of the Reliance Foundation Development League 2022-2023. The skipper of Sudeva Delhi FC. Sudeva Delhi FC, the runner-ups. What a tournament they've had, what a run they've had, what a journey they've had. Truly a stuff of dreams. And now it's time to felicitate the champions. It's time for the gold to touch the golden boys of Bengaluru Football Club, the champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Well, they've played a harrowing game of football. Let me tell you that. Trailing not once but twice. Conceding goals because of defensive errors. There have been mistakes. There have been ups and downs. It has been a roller coaster ride for Bengaluru FC in this final match. And the second penalty shootout that they have survived. The first time they survived, they got a ticket to the finals. The second time they survived a penalty shootout, they get a gold medal around their neck. And that is how football works. fine footballers being rewarded for fine efforts. And the skipper getting the medal, the last medal, Sharon, also the man of the match in the last game, the final match of the National Championship 2022-2023 of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The entire coaching staff, the management of Bengaluru equally involved in this victory, in this gold medal performance. And now, celebrations, victory poses, jubilation, and the beginning of bright footballing careers marked here at the Reliance Foundation Development League as Sharon collects the coveted trophy for the champions, for your champions, for India's champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League. They prepare for the trophy, Bengaluru FC, the champions of Reliance Foundation Development League 2022-2023. A long journey comes to a fruitful end. Everyone wants a piece of the trophy. Hopefully they don't drop it like the Germans. Oh, look at that. Everyone wants to pose with the jersey. Everyone wants to have a piece of the jersey. Everyone wants to pose with the trophy. Everyone wants a piece of the trophy. Winners of 2023 of the Reliance Foundation Development League, a title that no one can ever take from them, Bengaluru FC. And that's the song. Campeones, campeones, ole, 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 all the way till the streets of Bengaluru, because their youth team have done them proud. The roars of Bengaluru, the Blue Colts, champions of the Reliance Foundation Development League, and the team that is all set to take on their next challenge in the Generation Cup. Well, those are all the awards we have for you today. All the champions, all the players that have participated in this tournament. Well, the success is truly theirs. An equal winnings shared amongst the Indian football fans. The football fans of this country who refuse to give up their faith and their belief in the sport that we love and know as football. Because this is their triumph, this is their victory, this tournament. They can share their happiness with the Blue Colts. No matter who you support, this is the future of Indian football. Well, that's it from the broadcast of this game. It has been an absolute pleasure to cover this game, to cover this tournament, to cover this story, this inspirational journey at the Reliance Foundation Development League. Bengaluru Football Club, your champions. Sudeva Delhi FC finishing second, and ATK Mohan Bagan finishing third in this season of the Reliance Foundation Development League year 2022 and 2023. Your champions, Bengaluru Football Club, will be celebrating, but not for too long, as the Generation Cup awaits them on the 17th of May. Another cracking game of football, another entertaining example of why this sport is called the beautiful game. This is me, Pranav Nambiar, signing off. Roshan Shetty alongside me, who's gone on the field for the presentation, signing off as well. It has been an absolute pleasure to watch this game. We hope to see you soon, and we hope to see you support football like you always do.